One creepy short story. I was brought up in the suburbs of Columbia, South Carolina in the 70s and 80s. Not a whole lot of spooky stuff going on, but I would like to share what I do remember and recollect now as an adult. I grew up in Aramo, South Carolina in a middle-class neighborhood that was just wonderful. We had a large colonial house that sat on pond front property. My family were the second owners of the house. Nothing really happened with the original owners. Nothing that would cause a haunting, at least. My earliest memories of something being strange or off were my experiences in the upstairs bathroom that my sister, brother, and I used. Many times I would be taking a shower and feel as if something was watching me. I was scared to soap up my hair and feared that I could not see. I never saw anything, but things would move from one place to another in the bathroom during these showers. I knew something was going on, but did not know what. Terrifyingly enough, I thought at first that my siblings were playing tricks on me. I thought that my missing or moved clothes were the antics of them. I found out one night that this was not true. The season was summer and my family was at a local swim meet. My older brother and younger sister swam on the team. Not my thing in those days. I wanted to fish, and fish I did. I came home to an empty house. The others were at the meet. Here I was, dirty as you can imagine. I had mud all over my legs and on the shorts that I was wearing that day. I kicked off my shoes downstairs into the mudroom, as Mom called it. This is where you put your dirty mud shoes when entering the house, so as not to track it around the house. From here I headed upstairs to get a shower. Nothing strange, not yet. I walked into the bathroom, took off my shorts and laid them on the seat beneath a small window that looked over the backyard. I started the shower and got in. I must admit that the feeling at that time was making my nerves crawl, but I ignored it. The warm water was refreshing and soap smelled good as usual. Back then, Mom brought Purell to wash our hair with. I cleaned all the dirt off myself and then washed again, knowing how it would not all be gone after the first washing. Feeling clean and tired, I turned off the water and pulled back the shower curtain. To my amazement, my clothes had been moved. My shirt was on the floor and obviously moved from the chair. I grabbed a towel and got out of the shower, curious as to what had happened. The bathroom door was open, and a small trail of mud led down to the basement where we would recall the mudroom. Keep in mind that this is not a small bathroom, 2 sinks and a large toilet. I dried off and walked slowly out into the hallway. I looked to my left. Nothing out of the usual. I looked to my right and saw a muddy trail all the way down to the other side of my house. It was as if someone had held my muddy shorts at arm level on the wall and walked all the way downstairs with them, leaving the trail behind. This would normally freak anyone out. But what do? I freak out knowing Mom was coming home soon and I would get my rear end handed to me if I did not get this mess cleaned up. I did my best to get the red mud streaks out of the wallpaper, but was unsuccessful. I was even more unsuccessful explaining the whole thing to Mom and Dad. As I am sure you can imagine, This was but one experience in this house that I would never forget.